Okay, guys. I think most of you have probably done a power hour before, but just in case you haven't, I want to go over just the very quick basics of what we're going to be doing tonight. In case you are listening to this later as the recording, and you just want to do a power hour and really have that one-on-one instruction. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through several different kind of parts of our daily action sheet or our IPA sheet that we use as kind of a go-to for how we conduct our business every day. And we're only going to spend a few minutes on each topic and on each thing. Now, when I get to that part, I'm going to say, okay, here's what we're going to do, and then I'm going to give you a couple minutes in silence to complete that particular activity. Now, why do we do this? We do this simply because we hold each other accountable because we're actually sitting here being forced to do our work, and we're using this as a time that we are dedicating to Plexus business. We're not scrolling social media during this time. We're not answering text messages unless it's pertinent to our business. We are actually using this time to reach out to new people and to follow up with customers, follow up with ambassadors, and follow up with potentials, and really focus on the meat of our business in this hour. So, all right, with that said, let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to wish everybody a happy birthday. Now, if you've already done this, yay for you. I have not done this today, so I'm going to use my time to do this. We're only going to take about 2 minutes to do this because it really shouldn't take that long to wish everybody a happy birthday on your Facebook wall. Okay, so it's 8:33. We'll come back at 8:35. Okay, guys, you should pretty much almost be done with that. I think I had 6, and it took me like less than a minute to just hammer them out. I want to encourage you that when you do that, don't just say happy birthday. Say happy birthday, Susan, or happy birthday, Sarah. Hope you have a great day. Give it just more than just happy birthday, just because it kind of looks more like you're really wishing them a happy birthday rather than just a general happy birthday. Okay, next thing we're going to move to is we're going to take just a few minutes to think about our post for tomorrow. Now, so on our team page, or on our runners page, we have a little graphic that talks about what posts we're going to be making over the next couple of days. So this should be really easy for you. Here's what I want you to rethink. I want you to rethink if you are posting 3 times a day about Plexus, I want you to stop. I want you to post 1, maybe 2 times a day about Plexus, but really focus on 1 good Plexus post. I know this sounds crazy because this is not what we taught in the beginning. We taught you to post 3 times a day about Plexus, 3 personal posts a day. Okay. They have changed the Facebook algorithm, so it's totally different now. What you want to focus on is 2 or 3 good posts. And when I say good posts, I mean posts that are engaging, posts that are personal pictures that people are drawn to and people are actually commenting on. So we want to make these good, solid posts. So for the next 5 minutes, I want you to think about your post for tomorrow. Maybe think about something engaging, something that you can post about that's non-Plexus as well. Maybe something you did over, the weekend, or something you're going to do this coming weekend. Today, I made a post about wanting to take my kids to New York City over Thanksgiving. We really are going to do that. But guys, y'all should see the people that have commented on that post that I haven't heard from in a year or more, offering me their advice, which is great. I mean, I didn't say, tell me what is good for New York City. I really made an engaging post and really wanted people's opinions. And so I think you don't want to make a post that's just baiting, but you want to make a post that's inviting people to comment. So think of it like that, not a baiting post, but you're inviting people to comment and give you either their opinion or just throw in something from them personally. So I want you to think about your Plexus post and your personal post. If you want to do more than that, throw in an Instagram picture, whatever in your day. That's great. But let's focus on 2 really good posts. All right, next 5 minutes. We'll come back at 8:42. Just a little side note, if anyone wants to know what the little suggestion was for tomorrow, it's share a health testimony of a teammate. Okay, guys. Hopefully you got a little bit in. I lost my spot in my notebook where I was. I'll find it in a second. Good grief. There we go. Y'all hear me flipping the paper. Okay. All right. So we've got our post in for tomorrow. So check that off your list. You can either buffer those or you can just decide on a time that you want to post those during the day. I think most of you know when a good time to post is. Think about when you get on Facebook. You know, do you get on there in the mornings first thing? Do you get on there at lunchtime? Do you get on there right after work? Do you get on at night before you go to sleep? I know a ton of people. I get a ton of response at night when I post something at night because people are always looking at their phone before they go to sleep. Okay, so let's move on. Now to the meat of our power hour. I want you to contact 3 to 5 new people. And why do I say, because we usually say 5, but I want to say 3 to 5 because I really want you to think about what you're doing. I don't want you to overthink it, but I really want you to think about who you're reaching out to and who you're contacting and what you're saying to them. Here's what I don't want you to say. I don't want you to say, hey, Lisa, have you heard of Plexus? It's this great thing I've been doing. I've had great results. I've made great money doing this, and I really think you would like it. That's what I don't want you to say. Here's an idea of what you might want to think about. You don't have to say this exact thing. I want it to be in your words, but you can say, hey, Melanie, I know that January is kicking off and we're all making great resolutions. I saw where you joined a gym, or throw in whatever you want to about. I want you to look at their Facebook page before you message them, by the way, and see what they've got going on in life. I see where you've joined a new gym. I tell you what, I really, really think you would love Plexus. Here's why. You can get some great energy. It's going to make you feel better. Gut health is the key to just feeling better overall. Would you be interested in hearing a little more about this? Because I can tell you it's changed my life. I talked about myself one time in all of that. What did I do? I made Melanie feel like it was all about her, because it was. She joined a gym. This could benefit her life. She could feel this way. She could have more energy. I didn't talk about what it had done for me. Now, if she comes back and asks me, well, what has it done for you? Oh my goodness, girl, I could go on for days about what it's done for me. I mean, blah, 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 blah. All right. But I want you to make it about them. I want you to make it personal. Stalk their Facebook page for a second and see what you can talk to them about that's going to appeal to them the most. If I've got a girl that I know is super health conscious, I'm going to appeal to that. You've got to know your audience before you reach out to them. Do not cold message everybody the same, because I can tell you I've gotten a couple cold messages in the last 3 years since I've joined Plexus, and I get so annoyed by the way they sound. So I want to be different. I want to make ours be different. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to do this for 10 minutes because I really want you guys to spend time really writing good cold messages to these people. Don't get too long-winded, but don't be too, copy and paste short, okay? All right, 10 minutes. We'll come back at 8:55. And by the way, this is new people. This is not potentials that you've already talked to. Okay, guys, about 1 more minute. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to the next part. I know maybe you didn't get done with your message. If so, just finish it during this next part. No worries. And, you know, some of you may not have as many potentials to follow up with. I know some of you on this call are brand new pretty much. And so you may have tons of potentials to follow up with you, but you may not. So you may want to use this portion to do a little more cold messaging. Okay, so in this portion, what we're going to do is simply follow up with potentials. And so these are people that we've talked to. Guys, I've got a list like 3 pages long of people that I've talked to that have never followed through on ordering. Maybe they had talked to me about becoming an ambassador or talked to me about becoming a preferred customer, and they just never followed through on it. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to follow up with some of those people. Guys, this really shouldn't be super long messages, okay? This should be simply a follow-up. I want to read you one that I actually did today just to kind of give you an idea of how I follow up with people, okay? So this was a girl named Lainey who contacted me about the products. And so I said, hey, girl, so those pics of your family are absolutely amazing. Most photogenic family ever. So I'm sitting here thinking, after seeing your pictures, about our conversation before Christmas. I really want to get some of those amazing products into your hands quickly. January is the absolute best time to make that change for your health. What do you think? Now, notice that I made it about her. I said something fun in the beginning to kind of break the ice, but I took her back to our previous conversation and I made it urgent. So I said, I really want to get those products into your hands quickly. And I ended it with a question. So she's going to feel like she needs to respond. Now, if she doesn't, that's okay. You know what? I'm going to move on to the next person because I got a whole list of them. All right. So no big deal. But I ended it with a question. So she feels like maybe she needs to respond. So use that, take that kind of format, make it your own. If that doesn't sound like something you would say, if you don't say fam, if you say family, say family. All right. But make it your own and follow up. And guys, I really want you to follow up with as many as you can. I'm not going to give you a number. So we're going to do 10 minutes. And I really want you to follow up with as many as you can get in 10 minutes. Okay. So if you've got your list there, just start going down your list. All right. It's 8:57. So we'll come back at 9:07. Hey, I wanted y'all to read, or I wanted to read you guys in the middle of your messaging, just another quick little follow up that I just did. I said, hey girl, it's January with a little happy face. Time to jump in and put your health first. Are you ready to give this Plexus stuff a shot? That was it. So just simple. Okay, guys. So I hope I was already getting responses just from that short amount of time that I was sending out those messages. So I hope you guys got in some good messages and got some responses back. If not, I hope you will in the next 24 hours. Okay, so the next part that we're going to do is only going to take 5 minutes each. So we are going to contact some of our customers and just ask them how they're doing. Basically, when I send out a message about that, I just say, hey, I'm just wanting to see how you're loving your products. Is there anything that we can do to tweak these? Are you seeing the results that you like? Ask questions. That's the biggest thing where you're checking in on someone. You don't want to just say, hope you're liking your products. Ask questions. Are you liking the products? What changes are you seeing? Are you getting the results that you are desiring? Guys, it's okay if they come back and say no. They may need more time. We may need to tweak it. That is okay. That is why your upline is here to help you tweak, help you troubleshoot, things like that. So we're going to try to message as many people as we can, customers, in 5 minutes. Now, if you have just contacted these people yesterday or the day before, do not contact them again. Do not annoy the crap out of them. Just, send them what you sent the other day is good, okay? If they're brand new customers, I like to check in on them usually every 3 to 4 days, just to kind of make sure they are, everything's going well with them. Sometimes it depends on their, what they want out of it, and I may check on them a little bit more often. But if you've just checked on them, no need to do that again. These are people that maybe you haven't checked in on in a week or so or 2 weeks. We just want to make sure that they're still loving their stuff, that they're not having any trouble ordering, that their shipment is going through, and they're still getting the products that they love. So 5 minutes. We'll come back at 9:14. Okay, guys, we're done with that part. Now we're going to move on to checking in with our ambassadors. So if you don't have any ambassadors yet, use this time to follow up with customers, follow up with potentials, or cold message someone new. But if you already have a team, this is a great time to just send them a little message. Make sure they're still loving their products. Ask them what you can do to help their business. Maybe ask them, hey, in the new year, is your goal to get your products paid for? And if so, I really want to help you be able to do that. So just checking in on your ambassadors really often and forming that relationship. Guys, it doesn't even have to be about the business. I checked in on one of my ambassadors today who I know their husband is deployed. And I said, how are things going? Are you doing okay? Another ambassador that we have, her mom has been in the hospital. And I just messaged her and wanted to know about how her mom was doing and how I could pray for her. So I'm really fostering that relationship, not just, hey, how's your business going? So that is IPA, guys. I'm telling you, forming the relationship is just as important as forming the business. So take these next 5 minutes and we'll come back at 9:20 just to check in on as many ambassadors as you can. Like I said, if you don't have any yet, totally fine. Use this time in other areas that we've already done. Okay, guys. That pretty much wraps up our power hour. We do still have 10 minutes left, but I want you guys to use that time to explore your virtual back office, to see, what customers have already ordered this month, what ambassadors have ordered, when their shipments are set to go out, what they're ordering. Make sure that your ambassadors are equaling $100 a month and that they're really getting the full benefit of their products. Also, in that time, I want you to go watch a video. If you haven't watched Amanda Martini's video from today that I posted on our runners page, go watch that one. There's some really great videos out there. Jewel Heist page has got lots of diamond tip pick or diamond whatever diamonds in December. I actually posted on our runners page today a compromise list of those, like just compiled all of them together. So if you missed a day, go back and watch those videos. They were great. Personal development is absolutely key to our business. I don't care if it's reading a book or watching a video, but we're always needing to grow and develop our businesses. And one of the best ways to do that is to listen to the other people that have done it before us. So use this last 10 minutes. We won't be on the call, but I want you to use the last 10 minutes to really work on your personal development. If you guys are not reading the book that we are reading, please feel free to join in. It is Get Over Yourself. I'll just say that. It's a bad word in there, but it's a really, really, really great book, guys. I'll drop it in the message board below because y'all know me. I just don't want to say it. Hold on. So this is the title of the book. And if you want to, get it electronically and just jump on in, our call tomorrow will be at 11:30. I'm not going to do an actual meeting. I'm just going to have a Zoom. So I'll send you guys, or I'll post the Zoom link in our leaders thread. So guys, I think this has been a great time for us just to work our business. I love this. We're going to have at least one of these a week. And I think it's just great for new people. And I think it's great for me because it makes me sit down and do my power hour. I was so excited because I did some other work today, but I said, I don't have to do my 531 yet because I'm going to get it done tonight. So I love this. So guys, I hope you found this useful to you, and we recorded this video so you can always send it to your new people who need to know kind of how a power hour is structured. So I hope you guys have a fabulous night.